Hi, my name is Kyle Graham, and I'm the creator of the TwitClicks tracking software. Now, TwitClicks is a simple software that's free to use that basically allows you to shorten the URLs that you share on websites like Twitter and then get tracking information on the results. So I'm going to give you an example of why this software is good to use and how you can quickly get around and get that information. So here's a blog post that I wrote the other day that is a blog post that got a lot of response when I wrote it, which was
how to get over 850,000 visitors to your site per day.
So I think this is a post that I want people in Twitter to see, so it's a perfect candidate for the TwitClicks short URL tracking software. So the way I would work is go to the site, and then I would copy the URL to the clipboard. Then I would jump over to TwitClicks and basically paste that URL in the box that's provided. Once I do that, I'll hit track this URL, and then I can log in with my Twitter credentials. Now, the reason this is the case is you can log in, which essentially is the same thing as signing up. You can log in with your regular Twitter credentials, so there's not new information for you to learn. But you don't have to worry about us storing like your password or anything sensitive like that. So when I do that and click Get Short URL, pretty much instantly I get a shorter URL that I can use to spread on Twitter and other sites like that. So if I clicked on the tweet button, it basically takes that URL and posts it into my twit post. But as you can see on a previous recording of this video, I already did that, so I won't hit update. But basically the way this works is when one of my followers clicks on this link, it'll take them directly to the post. So that's the basic function of the TwitClicks software. But that's similar to what most of the other short URL services do. The difference now with TwitClicks is when you log in and go, you get presented a back office that basically gives you a lot of data about the URLs that you're sharing. And this is where it gets powerful. So as you can see, this is the URL that I just shortened a few minutes ago on the video, but earlier in a previous recording I shortened the same URL, and already I've gotten 4 clicks, which is almost 2% of the people who follow. So I sent out a link, and already I can see that 2% of the people who follow me have clicked on the link already. So since I already tracked this, I'll just go ahead and delete the one that I just did, because that's irrelevant, because I want to show you the data on this one. So at the outset, it gives some very quick basic information, a snapshot of the stats, if you will. But if I click on any one of the URLs I'm tracking, it now gives me more information that I can really start to use. So it presents 4 boxes of information. I see that 4 people have clicked out of my 200 followers. And now I can see the relative browsers that they've come in. Half of them seem to come from Firefox, and I have IE, and I have Chrome. Now I'm using Chrome, so more than likely the Chrome one represents me. Okay, it also shows that 75% of them came from Twitter, and 25% from others. I see someone came from Utah, and the bulk of them came from Florida. So that gives you more information about people who've clicked on those links. But here's where it gets real cool. Each of these 4 boxes I can click on to get even more information about what's going on with the box. So here's a URL I did a couple weeks ago on a website that I was posting on Twitter, and I've gotten 8 clicks. And the same data, you can see some people came from Utah and some other states. But here I'm going to go back and click on user stats. Now, since this has a little bit more data, it's showing a graph now on the days that people have come. But what makes this one cool is it will show you each time someone clicks on your link, it'll give you a few pieces of data about them, like the time of day that they visited, where they are, where they came from, and also this one, which I like, which allows you to have Twitter guess which one of your followers clicked on that link. And this is really powerful. If I click on see best guess, it tries to determine which one of your followers may have clicked. Okay, well, but it's smart enough to know that this click did not come from Twitter, so it doesn't go ahead and guess. But I do know that if I click on this click, the one that happened on November 27th, it did come from Twitter, and it knows that one of these 4 people probably clicked on the link. And basically it sorts it based on the probability that this person clicked on the link. And it uses a sophisticated algorithm to try to decipher that information. So here we see that JD possibly may have clicked on this link at this time. But the way we can use this information, one example is if JD's name tends to show up more times than not in the links that we post, well, we know now that JD is someone that we might be interested in starting a relationship, because JD is interested in the things that I have to say. This is just an example. I don't exactly know who JD is, but in this case, if JD keeps showing up, I may want to strike up a relationship. That's one of the ways you can use this data. We've devoted a whole blog to giving you marketing ideas on how you can use this data to improve your business and the use of TwitClicks. All right, so that's that box. I'm going to take you to these 2 boxes, which is more of like the technical stats that you can see of the people who are clicking on your links. So if I click on this is your browser stats, and it just breaks down your browser. It breaks down the people who are coming based on the browser that they're using. So let's say one person came from the iPhone, so that might tell me, hey, maybe I should optimize my site for the iPhone, etc., etc. Traffic sources, for this case, it tells me that 25% of them are coming from Twitter and 13% are coming from Facebook. Now, this is something I may not have known. I didn't realize that I was posting to Facebook. But this is telling me that maybe I may want to optimize for Facebook or do more marketing in Facebook if more people from Facebook are coming. So that's just some examples on how you can use this data. We also give you the operating system as well as the screen resolution. And again, we've devoted a whole blog to tell you not just that you get this information, but how you can use this information effectively. The last box that I'm going to show you is the location stats. Now this one is cool because when I click on it, it carries over the heat map, if you will, that shows like where the concentration of clicks are coming from. So I know that I get a lot of value, a lot of clicks from Florida area. I happen to live in Florida, so that might explain why a lot of people are coming from Florida. But you can see on this map here, more not just the heat map, but you can see like where in Florida those people are coming from. So here I have Salt Lake City, I have Atlanta, and I have a cluster here in Florida. If I look in this table here, you can get even more details, and it shows that I'm getting people from Tampa, Jensen Beach, Riverview, etc. So if I click on, let's say, Riverview, it zooms right into that location and I can see the cluster. So if I see that a lot of people are coming from Florida, maybe in my marketing, in the future marketing, I might want to consider my Florida users some more. Or maybe I want to target some marketing to Florida. So that's in a nutshell what TwitClicks is, what it does, and how you might use it in your business. Again, we've devoted a whole blog to giving you really powerful marketing ideas on how you can use this data to improve your business.